And it could be totally something that's not even correct, and not really digging in a little bit deeper and already writing them and already being, but it could have been like, at least someone for you to go out with again, except now we have this like mental block. So a lot of it, our curious hearts want
Yes.
want to just lead with curiosity and
Yes.
yeah, be open.
I love that. You hit the nail on the head, Loretta. Yeah, because that's one of the biggest things that I say in my sessions. Get curious, not defensive. Get curious, not defensive. Anytime you're triggered by something or you have a reaction, physical, emotional reaction to something, start asking questions,
And get curious with yourself too, because
Yeah.
in that case, that person could have been projecting past experience onto this one thing this person said, right? And he
Absolutely.
has no chance because you've just taken this
Yeah.
other experience and moved it over here into this present moment, and that's it.
Yeah. Oftentimes it can sound like, oh, that's what my ex used to
Yep.
say.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like,
And you're doomed.
I'm not
Yes.
going to get in that situation again. And like all kinds of
Exactly.
assumptions, just going down the rabbit hole.
Mhm.
Like, yeah,
Triggers, right?
Spiraling.
It just triggers
absolutely.
triggers
Versus
all those
passion,
old wounds. Yep. Sorry, go
yeah,
ahead.
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. And with triggers and stuff, it's always about what is it in me that this is like triggering? Like, why
Mhm.
is it that when he said this thing, why did I feel so uncomfortable? Like, is it really him? Or is it something, like Holly said,
In
like the
me.
old wound, something within
Mhm.
me that
Yep.
isn't totally healed yet? And like, who can I talk to about that? Who
Mhm.
can I get some objectivity around this? Because I want to kind of dive in deep, and I'm not going to make any decisions about him just yet. Let me find out first what it is within me that triggered. And then, I just don't even, we've only been on 1 or 2 dates. I don't have enough information yet. There's no way, right? Like,
Yep.
how,
Exactly.
I always say, like, how long did it take you? Like, think of a really good friend that you have in your life. Like, how long did it take you, and how much did it take? Like, how many interactions? How much of you guys showing up for each other? How much of you guys talking about different things? How, for you to know, like, hey, this is like a really good friend of mine now. And like, how are you going to know on just 1 or 2 meetings whether or not this is your person? There's like no
Mhm.
way. It's impossible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so interesting that the word curious and the words openness remind me of the definition of mindfulness. So the UCLA Mindfulness Awareness Research Institute states that mindfulness or mindful awareness is the ability to um, be in the present with curiosity, openness, and the willingness to be with what is. And if somebody could present themselves with those three things as they're coming into a date, then it forces you to be mindful of exactly what you're doing in that moment, as opposed to fast forwarding to he checks all the boxes and now we're going to get married and have a dog and 2 kids and live behind the picket fence. Or, oh my God, he just told me that thing that my ex used to do. So when we stay in the present of the actual date using mindfulness, then that keeps us in the place of openness. It keeps us in the place of curiosity.